Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. Paula here with Paula's Imperfect Plans. Today I am here, we are closing out our paycheck budget from our December 1st paycheck as we are officially into the next payday. So, I don't really know what pen I want to use, but so we're going to go through our expenses here. And I just have this stuff up. Oh my goodness. I have this stuff up here. On my laptop. So we'll go ahead and zoom in just so that we can start with our income. So our projected income that we had was for both of our W-2, full-time employment, and I was anticipating that my pay was going to be $1233.52, and they actually started, I'm waiting for it to load, but they actually started pulling out my dental insurance, which is a new deduction, and so that's actually a little bit less. It was actually $1,230.98. My husband's income was $1463.97. For mileage, my mileage reimbursement check was a lot smaller this month than it has been in months previous. $378.95 is what my mileage check ended up being. And I brought in $260 from plasma. And then the other category, so this is like my roundups or my cash in. So when I'm rounding up my cash that I put back into my account to pay back the card, I round up. So that left me with an excess of $258 with the roundups. So that leaves my income at $3,336.48. Then if I come down here to our fixed expenses, did put $200 towards the donation. Our REC is our electric, which was $286.16. I put $325 into our sinking fund for our 6-month car and homeowners insurance policies. I set $131 aside for life insurance. XM radio was $648. We have that in one vehicle. We paid $40 for our kids' insurance premium. If you're at all familiar with the state of Iowa, we have what's called Hawkeye for our kids. It's not Medicaid, but it is similar to Medicaid coverage, but it is for incomes. It has higher income limits and does come with a bit of a premium that is income based as well. So our monthly premium that just started back up in December is $40 for our kids' health insurance. The before school program where I dropped my son 4 days a week was $24 for the 2 weeks. I put $50 on his school lunch account, and the first half of the internet bill I set aside $25. We're not paying anything for the Kindle yet, and my half of the garbage bill was $51. We split the cost of dumpster servicing essentially with my mom, and a dumpster comes and picks up our garbage. So let's add up our fixed expenses. Okay, so our fixed expenses are $1,138.64. The difference between that and the income was $2,197.84. That's what we carry down into variable expenses with us. So now going down into variable expenses, we have, we set aside $280 for groceries, $100 for eating out, $50 for beauty, $50 for drinks, $20 for household, whoops, $140 for our allowance, nothing for church or chores, $20 for family fun, $10 in car washes, we paid $100 for my husband, for diesel for my husband's truck, nothing for work meals, and $60 for my massage. So that was actually all as it was expected. So that's $830 in variable expenses, which, well, let's add it just to be sure. All right, 830. So if we subtract that from what we had left, the difference is $1,367.84 that we are then bringing with us up into the sinking fund category. So in and for sinking funds for this particular paycheck, we put aside $25 for Christmas as budgeted, nothing for LP. We put aside $75 for travel into our 100 envelope challenge. We put away $20 towards kiddos. So we put the $50 for gas that I had budgeted. And then we also set aside for gas my mileage check. So our total towards gas was $428.95. We did not get a fill in November, so we didn't have a bill to pay in December. We got a fill just a few days ago from when I'm filming this, so we will have to pay that in January. So it's just in a sinking fund adding up. Vehicles, we put aside $25 a paycheck into the high yield savings account. We set aside $53 per paycheck for the 52-week challenge that goes right into our emergency fund. $300 towards the project, nothing towards Google, nothing towards the workout program because that was done. And then I will show you how. So then the cash envelopes, this is how I do it. So I started with 122, that's what I budgeted to be able to do. I also took the $14 difference here in this bill that was smaller and put that into saving. And then I took both the weeks of plasma. So all of the 260, that all went into sinking funds, savings challenges, in our cash envelopes, which means that I used put $396 towards that. So let's add up what we put into sinking funds. So the total of that is $1,322.95. If I subtract that from what we had left, that is a difference of $44.89. So then if I come down to our other category that we have here, I did take $25 for a tattoo tip, $5 for extra debt, I know what happened here. This is a little bit messed up. Give me a second. So I didn't, I had finished that challenge, so I didn't have to set 15 aside for the workout program, but I did put it, put it into savings challenges instead. So we actually, and sinking funds. So I actually had 411 for that. So let's redo that math. So our total sinking fund was $1,337.95, which left us with a difference of $29.89. Then if I come down here, I had 25 and 5. Nothing was there for the buffer. So 25 plus 5 is 30 there, which means that I had a negative 11 cents left there in my budget. I was over budget by 11 cents. That's something that's pretty easily taken care of with the buffer, so it doesn't concern me that I am over budget by that amount of cents. But I am just going to come in here and check my math. So my income is $3,336 and 48 cents. My fixed expenses are $1,138.64. My variable expenses were $830. My sinking funds, it was $1,337.95. And then other was $30. So I'm going to come in here and just check this math. Minus 1138.64 minus 830 minus 1337.95 minus 30 is negative 11 cents. So that is that is our budget close out there. That is what my math says that I should have. Not all of them go quite as neatly as this, but this was a pretty good pay period for that. So thank you so much for watching. Questions and comments are absolutely welcome. And like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.